Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. Welcome back to my playthrough of Mafia Definitive Edition. I hope that you guys are enjoying this series. We got a big part on this one here. This is going to be the end of the Morello family, the end of the Mafia War. It's not the end of the game, but it's the end of the mob war that Morello started earlier in the game. And if you guys are enjoying this series, drop a like. It does help the series out a lot.
After we killed Sergio, it was chaos for weeks. Our guys against their guys, and Morello gone to ground. But a boss can't stay hidden forever. For a Don to be feared, he's gotta be seen. Finally, word came through that he was gonna break cover.
Morello wants to thumb his nose at us. Taking a show like there's not a war on, we'll meet him in the streets.
Also, the reason that Morello, what Tommy basically means when Tommy says that for a Don to be feared, he has to appear in public. What Tommy basically means by that is that there is a war going on at this time, and you have to remember that Morello is also extorting stores that are also paying protection money. Stores are basically going to think that if he's MIA, missing in action, oh, you know, he might be dead or something, or on the run, and so we don't have to pay protection money. So him appearing in public is basically him showing, I'm not scared, I'm not afraid, even though that there is a war going on. It's to basically, keep that fear and intimidation factor public for him. And also, hosting it with the mayor and also with the chief of police. But he doesn't expect, Salieri to attack him. So that's basically it. And also, a Don that goes into hiding during a war is also a Don that is going to lose the respect and the support of all of his men, and they might even turn on him. A perfect example of this is in The Sopranos. In The Sopranos, if you remember, in the final season, Phil actually starts a war with the Soprano family, so he has the Lupertazis attack the Sopranos, but what happens is, the moment he starts the war, the hit on Tony actually fails. They don't actually get to hit Tony first, they hit his underboss, and what ends up happening is that he goes into hiding, and then he has his big guys deal with it, and his guys are tired of dealing with this war, and so then they end up negotiating with Tony, and eventually, Tony finds Phil's location and has him whacked. But that's it. Is no guys are going to respect a leader that basically runs runs the second that the war starts. So that's why Morello's making a public appearance for people that are a little confused.
We do them like this. We wait outside the theater till the end of the show. All those rich assholes will start coming out. That's when we hit Morello and his guerrillas in a crowd before they see us coming.
Also, that map is the original map from the first original Mafia game, so it's just kind of an Easter egg there. But also notice that this is going to be in a busy crowd, so a lot of innocent civilians could get hurt, but that's the thing, is Mafia wars going on, Mafia isn't necessarily caring that innocent people are in the crosshairs when they're going after a target.
The theater's going to be packed, and not just with Seps. There's a good chance the mayor, maybe even the chief, might be there too.
That's the goddamn point, Tom. We kill Morello in public, in front of the city's creme de la creme. Then they'll all know who's in charge. And it doesn't matter if you have a badge or a gavel or a fat wad of cash in your pocket. If you cross Salieri and his boys, you're dead.
Okay, boss. We'll get it done.
Take the machine guns. Make sure you don't draw attention to yourselves hanging around outside the theater. You keep the choppers hidden until you spot Morello.
And then you light them up. I want it to look like that white suit is covered in roses. You got it?
Sure, boss. This is it. We're finally doing this.
Keep your head. We gotta get to the theater before the show's over. Tom, you're driving.
We got the word, boys. Morello dies tonight.
Tonight?
Shit. Good luck, guys.
Finish all of this.
Please go on for, but getting late.
Good luck, Tom.
Let's go.
Can I go into Vinny's shop here?
Tell that fuck Morello to die painful. From me.
Leave it with me, Vin.
I will. Hey, a lot of good people lost in this war. Don't turn into one of them, eh?
I want that Magnum.
Put your foot down, Tom.
Can't believe after all these years we're finally going after Morello. Not his crew, not his family. Finally putting him in the ground.
We're putting a lot of history to rest.
What happens when he's gone?
We'll be kings.
Nah, I mean, what happens with the Don? You think he'll be all tore up?
I think he'll start wearing a nice white suit.
Ave Maria's playing here.
You boys doing all right?
Yeah, just sweating bullets.
You look how I feel.
Nearly there. Let's keep it together. When we see him, go for Morello. No one else.
Once he's down, his guys will panic.
We're actually doing this. He's been up against the boss for what, 10 years?
More. You think that white suit would make him an easier target?
I see him! Let him have it.
This is why you don't start a war you can't finish. This mission is significantly different than in the original. In the original, there's
Chase him down, Tom!
in the original, you're also chasing him, but there's 3 ways to kill him in the original. In the original, there's a, Polly and Sam can actually kill him in a drive-by, so if you actually get close to his car, Polly and Sam will actually kill him. And then the second way to kill him is that if he actually goes, he can actually divert his route, and he can actually go to a bridge that's out, and what will happen is Tommy will actually push his car. It's my favorite death in the original, and his car will get pushed off the bridge, he'll fall off a cliff and get blown up. And then the third way to kill him is his plane getting shot down. But in the remake, he only dies in one specific way, but it's pretty different than the other 3 ways.
That'll hang us out to dry.
When I get close, shoot for the cars protecting him. Let's get him out of the picture.
You got it.
Got cops on us.
Corrupt
We're
cops.
staying down around the theater.
Last time they get paid off by Morello, tomorrow they're ours.
Morello's guys are knocking hell out of us. Morello must have been plenty nervous. His guys are out in force. Take him out if you can, but Morello's the prize tonight.
Well, I'm getting the Magnum. Magnum does a ton of damage.
If we lose him, we'll go to ground for months. More, maybe.
Don't let him give us a slip. He could be headed anywhere. If we don't catch him and plug him, he might even move out of state for a while. We need to whack him tonight.
corrupt cops. These cops are on his payroll, by the way, so the chief is corrupt.
Come on, fellas! We're taking this city over! He's trying to shake us off in the back streets.
I know this city better than anyone. Don't worry. This is gonna be a squeeze.
Morello's gotten himself a good driver, but he doesn't match you, Tom. Jeez, these guys don't give up! Neither do we. We're taking this all the way.
See how awesome Magnum is? It can just take out cars so quickly.
Where's he going? He can't be skipping town with us going bumper to bumper with him.
But wherever he's going there in a hurry.
It's the airstrip. He's gonna go through the back. He's got a plane? Of course he's got a goddamn plane. There'll be more guys waiting. Good. We need to clean house. He's gotta die. This guy's gotta die.
Okay, but let's keep us three off your list.
They only just fixed up the airport since the last time. He's got muscle waiting.
I see him.
Oh, shit! God damn it!
Everyone okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. Just a bit of glass in my hair. Nothing a cheap comb can't fix.
Then we go after him on foot. Come on!
The rest of their crew's coming in. Tommy, look out!
You see what a coward Morello actually is.
No going in back.
All the people he's hurt, but then he runs away like a baby himself.
I'm on him. Some other guys' attention. Need to reload.
Damn. I hate when they throw Molotovs. health. Okay. Grenades too. Perfect. Okay. Don't mind if I do.
They keep coming! In there! Seen him! Tommy, look out! Clip them! Got some other guys' attention! Stay down! Have that, you bastard! Something to the back here. Come on, Tom. Morello's got into that car! Tommy, up front.
What a coward.
All of us. Come on! Get in the way!
Get us into the air! We don't have the speed! Take us up!
It's gonna take off! Shoot out the engines! Are we even making a dent? It's no good! Okay! Now the other! Blow them both! This isn't gonna work!
It has to work!
He's in a fucking plane!
Can it and let me shoot! He's not out of here yet!
I know what some people are saying in the comments. How the hell did you do that on your first attempt? I've gotten really good with the Thompson. Really good with shooting.
Now we got a plane to catch.
Shooting down his plane is really
Here's what's
difficult.
happening. We follow it. We see where it lands. We rush in, all guns blazing, and we finish him off. No way that bird's staying in the sky. That thing's not gonna land. It's gonna crash. It look aeronautic to you? Thank Christ we got you in the car, Professor.
Morello's not gonna walk away from a plane crash.
That's a maybe, but he ain't dead till we seen him dead. Out of all of us, you two should know that by now.
In the original, his plane just plummets down and explodes, but in
Where's
the
he trying to take it?
Maybe out near the racetrack.
what happens
More
now?
chance of landing it safe outside the city.
He'll land maybe, but it's not gonna be safe.
Wherever he comes down, we'll be there soon after.
Is it gonna go? Yep.
Yeah, it's going.
time to relax. We gotta be sure he's dead before the cops show.
No one's gonna survive that. Hell of a lot of smoke. I can't believe we did this.
I know. Don't seem real.
Stay alert with your guns close. We've come too far to get lazy at the end.
We don't have long. Every cop in the city is gonna be on his way.
We get out, we check the wreckage, we leave. Got it?
Sure we do.
After what he did to that boxer, killing him with a tire iron, he definitely deserves to suffer like this.
Jesus Christ. Bastard's daddy doesn't even know it yet.
He knows it now.
Yeah, pal. That'll do it. Come on. Let's make tracks.
This is pretty important. Notice how Salieri's face is in the shade, too. It shows that he has a darker side to him. That's why his face is in the shade like that. That's a picture of when they were friends.
See you on the other side, Marku.
You fucking phantom. I've been chasing you for 3 goddamn years. You do life for this, Tom. Maybe you in a chair.
You don't want the guy who was punching tickets. You want the guy who was handing them out.
So that's what this has been all about, huh? You offering up Salieri.
The Don's books. The ones Frank stole. I have them. They're enough to put Salieri away forever, and they're yours. Assuming we have a deal. My family for the Don.
You recognize anyone? Look again. Old man, that's Don Popone, 2 younger lads of Morello and Salieri.
Yeah. Okay, I see it. That must be what? 1920?
April. Morello's wedding. Salieri was the best man.
Jesus. They're just kids.
Now already soldiers in Popone's mob. So what happened? How did they go from being best mates to Morello on a slab?
I don't know. I didn't even know they were friends.
But you don't know could fill up the fucking Chrysler building. In 22, Popone drowns up at the lake. Right? In order to keep things running smoothly, Salieri and Morello agreed to divvy up the city.
Yeah, I heard the story, so what?
Well, their friendship should have made the deal work, but didn't make a lick of difference.
After Morello, Salieri was beaming, thinking we ran the whole damn town. Me, I was just happy the war was over. But then I got to thinking about something. What good was all of Morello's money if it couldn't protect him from a regular Joe like me? Cabbie, for Christ's sake. It only got him one thing. a great big bullseye in his fucking forehead. And that thought, it just kept turning round and round in my head until one day, I'm looking in a mirror. I start seeing a bullseye too. Right here.
Dry your tears in the water hundreds, do you?
I wasn't about to give up the good life, I know that. I just told myself that I was smarter than Morello. That I wouldn't turn around one day and find Paulie or Sam pointing a gun at my head. The thing is, you don't
This
see
is
it.
good.
When you're out on the street, scrapping, fighting for your life, then the guy next to you isn't just your partner, he's your brother. You'd stick a knife in someone for your brother, right? But at night, you lie awake, wondering what he and Don were whispering about behind the bar.
That's true.
Wondering if your best friend is hungry enough to betray you.
So, we'll wrap it up here. I know this chapter was kind of short, but I just want to focus specifically on this chapter because it was, whacking Morello. But what I will say is this game probably, I think, in my opinion, has the best depiction of the, mafia that I think I've ever seen in a game, because it just shows you the horror of the mafia. And, like, what Tommy said there when he was talking to the detective is 100% true. In the original, it was that Tommy actually showed the detective the picture and said, this picture convinced me that this life was toxic. But in the remakes, the detective is the one who shows Tommy the picture. But what Tommy's basically getting at there is that even if everything's going smooth, even if everything's going good, you have this paranoia in the back of your head. You're scared that you're going to constantly get, backstabbed. You're scared that one of your friends is going to one day, clip you, one day shoot you in the back of the head, kill you, and you're wondering about, what the boss and your friend might be talking about. You're asked to step out of the room and the boss is talking to somebody else. You're wondering if they're talking about you. You're wondering if they're plotting against you. That's basically what the mafia life is like. And, for all these kids that basically think this is cool and all this other stuff, no, this isn't. This is an extremely toxic and evil lifestyle. And these, there is really no such thing as true friends in the mafia. There really isn't. All of these guys are just basically together just for money. That's it. They just associate with each other just for money. They won't stick their necks out for each other. They'll screw each other over the first second that they get. Even the omerta, all of that, code thing. We're all a family. We all swear an oath. It's all BS at the end of the day. These guys are all just out for themselves. They don't care about anything like loyalty or family, anything like that. They will just screw each other over. The boss will screw over his guys. The guys will screw over the boss. The guys will screw over each other too. Everybody will betray each other. It just happens. That's how families break apart too. A lot of times mafia families don't go down because of feds. They don't go down because of a war with another family. They go down because of a power struggle, because somebody gets greedy, somebody wants more power, and then there's a civil war in the mafia family, and that's basically how a lot of stuff happens. And that's what I was talking about earlier with the Gambino family. They went through their civil wars too, constantly plotting against each other, constantly killing each other. How can you say that you're friends? How can you say that you're best friends, you're family for life, when you do stuff like this and you're constantly betraying, backstabbing each other? So yeah, that's basically it. Is that paranoia, that life, just thinking about that constantly. It is not good. And going back to both Morello and Salieri used to be best friends. They used to, and the thing about them is that they both worked for Don Pepone, but they had Don Pepone killed so that they could take over their empire. So Don Pepone trusted them, and they backstabbed him and had him killed. And then what they did was they divided up the city. And Salieri was even Morello's best man at his wedding. Just think about that. And then they drifted apart, and both Salieri and Morello got greedy. The game makes it seem like Morello is the aggressor. While Morello is definitely the aggressor, Salieri is as well. Salieri was just as greedy and just as bad as Morello was. It was not enough for them. They wanted everything. They wanted the whole city. It wasn't enough that each had their own district in the city. They wanted everything. They couldn't split it up. They couldn't, live peacefully. No, they just wanted everything. It's like it is like a disease. This greed, this obsession with greed, this obsession with power. It consumes people. It's just like I said, in that when in Sleeping Dogs, where Winston's mom says, this was my fault. I pushed Winston and this happened. Or when her son, died because she was pushing her son to constantly, be higher up in the triads. And even though that's the triads, the Chinese mafia, it's the exact same thing across all organized crime, the exact same thing, this paranoia, this fear. And she says, this business makes people crazy. That's what Winston's mom says in Sleeping Dogs. That's probably my favorite line in Sleeping Dogs. This business makes people crazy, makes people backstab each other. And that's exactly what it is. But thank you guys for watching. I'm going to talk more about the Mafia and the story later on. We'll have another part, tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.